Even though Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook haven't played together for the Oklahoma City Thunder in almost 10 years, fans still find it special to see them together. Although some may still think it's unique, Durant has moved past that. When the Clippers played the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook were all on the court together once more. It was a moment that reminded fans of the Oklahoma City Thunder's historic 3 days. Even though Durant has moved on from those times, he still has happy memories of them. All 3 members of the Oklahoma City Thunder are now old enough to remember those times with nostalgia, no matter how painful it was to put their younger, ego-filled days behind them and simply be grateful that it happened. Seeing Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Russell Westbrook all together on the court will always hold a special place in everyone's heart, regardless of age. Perhaps the greatest big 3 that never shared an NBA title are these 3. Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant will face each other in the postseason this year for the first time. Since Durant joined the Golden State Warriors in 2016 after the Oklahoma City Thunder, the 2 superstars' relationship has been contentious. Prior to their NBA playoff game in 2023, Westbrook opened up about what it was like to play KD in the postseason for the first time in his career. James Harden, a guard with the Los Angeles Clippers, has rejoined Russell Westbrook following his trade from the Philadelphia 76ers. In remarks provided to the media, Harden alluded to the long-standing friendship the two had shared. Before joining the Oklahoma City Thunder in 2009 to 2012 and the Houston Rockets in 2019 to 20, Westbrook and Harden were close friends from their days playing youth basketball in Los Angeles. Playing AAU ball together as children, they remained close throughout the years. Westbrook even claims that they speak year-round. James Harden attempted a layup. Paul George was approaching the shot to challenge it. Harden was left to watch, horrified and confused by what had happened, as George suffered a shattered leg when they descended. The unfortunate and seemingly innocent sequence in a nationally televised Team USA scrimmage earlier in the year forced George into a protracted recuperation process, thrust Harden into a role the Houston Rockets all-star guard hadn't anticipated when USA Basketball first announced its 28-man tryout pool for the FIBA World Cup last January, and ignited a brief debate about NBA stars playing international basketball. When Harden's close friend and former Oklahoma City Thunder teammate Kevin Durant withdrew from the game, blaming exhaustion rather than George's injury, Harden's duties grew once more. With that, Harden, a lefty, was the only member of the team still eligible for the first team in the NBA. With Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook having withdrawn earlier, Harden and Anthony Davis were the only members of the 2012 London Olympic team remaining. In Bilbao, Spain, the United States kicked off the FIBA World Cup against Finland. Harden is thrilled to be given more credit than he received in 2012 when he played the second fewest minutes of any player on the team that won the gold medal. After that summer, Harden's career took a significant turn when Oklahoma City traded the 6th Man of the Year to the Rockets. In his first season, he became an all-star and played so well that a year later, Dwight Howard traded in a great payday from the Los Angeles Lakers to join him in Houston. Harden has experienced so many adjustments over the years that the way things have been going with Team USA over the past few weeks feels almost normal. 2 weeks ago, Harden announced himself to be the greatest player alive, which was neither a very serious nor crazy statement. However, it symbolized the kind of mentality that top basketball players need, particularly one who is a strong contender for the league's most valuable player the previous season, despite having glaring defensive shortcomings. Harden didn't retract his opinion when questioned about it. Harden and his NBA employer faced a fresh set of obstacles this offseason. Houston was forced to settle for bringing back Trevor Ariza as its main move after failing to land Carmelo Anthony and Chris Bosh, losing promising forward Chandler Parsons to in-state rival Dallas, and trading Jeremy Lin and Umar Osik for essentially cap space. The second year of the Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden experiment was not a pretty one, as many of you are already aware. They were without a doubt the NBA's most skilled squad on paper. Apart from that though, they were also the NBA's most turbulent Big Three. In an exclusive interview with Yaron Weitzman of Fox Sports, James Harden disclosed fresh frank facts regarding his disagreements with Kevin Durant during his last season with the Nets. According to the article, Kevin Durant told James Harden directly that he felt out of shape. James Harden's stint with the Nets has been one of the most turbulent periods of any superstar's career on a team from top to bottom. A Nets staff member stated once it got to a certain point, James was just over all of it. By his second season, he was dissatisfied with nearly every facet of the team and promptly asked for a trade. It seems as though James Harden and Kevin Durant's connection has been restored. When the former two-time teammates were spotted having fun together at a Travis Scott show earlier this year, rumors of a Durant-Harden reunion in Philadelphia took the internet by storm. According to Bill Simmons of The Ringer, Durant thought about joining the Sixers as a possible destination following an all-weekend hangout, which resulted in the viral moment. Even though Durant and the Sixers might be somewhat interested, Philadelphia has very little chance of making a trade in the end. Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, and Tobias Harris would be the finest deal offered by the Sixers. Because of the Stepien rule, Philadelphia won't be able to offer any more first-round picks until 2029. However, the offer might involve some pick exchanges. Jaylen Brown's availability has already allowed the Boston Celtics to surpass the Sixers' offer. Regardless of how highly Maxey's long-term worth is assessed, Brown has already shown that he's an all-star who can finish as a contender for the finals as the second-best player. The Sixers are unable to defeat Brown, who is the ultimate weapon that all other teams must overcome. Although Durant might try to take advantage of the circumstances to move to Philadelphia, the Nets have demonstrated that they're prepared to wait until they receive an offer they're happy with. Rarely does a team owner openly declare that a player won't be able to take advantage of this organization. Durant is signed for 4 more seasons by Brooklyn. Thus, the franchise is free to play hardball. During the week, Durant and Harden went to see Travis Scott perform in London together, and it was there that they re-signed the peace pipe and had a conversation. That doesn't, however, mean that the 76ers and Nets can't reach a trade agreement for Durant. This offseason, Beard chose to accept a 2-year contract instead of a large salary in order to enable the team to acquire players who would help them challenge for a championship. Strangely enough, Barkley and Jordan are no longer pals. Some people believe they were never real. Therefore, it doesn't exactly accentuate the point James was trying to get over, even if they're both Hall of Famers and among the greatest basketball players to ever don a jersey. The two have been at odds since the 1993 finals, but their current rift began when they couldn't agree on Jordan's ownership strategy with the Charlotte Hornets. Then, while at the Chicago Bulls, Jordan paid off Barkley to avoid having to play with him, as remembered by Johnny Bach, the assistant coach at the time. Kevin Durant of the Phoenix Suns is extending his support for his former teammate. That's all for today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to receive notifications. Also, express your thoughts in the comments section below. Until the next video, bye for now.